Well, hi there guys, and welcome to another video. So guys, what am I unboxing today? Well, you know obviously because you read the video title, or maybe you didn't, maybe you just clicked on the very fetching thumbnail. Today I have a new laptop because my old laptop of 9 years failed, and thus I got another one. Let's take the document out of the package and see what it says I got. Hopefully it does say what I got. It says Dell XPS 13 9345 SDXE 32 gig 1 terabyte Windows 11 Pro. Yeah, okay, I got one of those. So, in case you don't know, it's one of those Snapdragon X Elite based boys, one of those Qualcomm based ARM boys, because I thought, why not? I've got a proper computer with which I do proper work, and my laptop is just for going out of the house, like to a meeting space or something for a meeting. And in meetings you don't do real work on a computer, do you? You do whatever you do, and that's what this is for. So it is a 12-core ARM processor, and I imagine the 12 cores are a lot weedier than my real computer's 12 cores. So I've opened the box. As you may have noticed, I had to scissor my way through the thing. The packaging is made from 100% recycled or renewable materials. Outside of the box, nice bit of card, yeah, bit of good quality card, and then here I am faced with a inner container that is it's a very foreboding container, if I may say. It says XPS in a zero contrast embossed styly. Manufacture year 2025. I believe these Qualcomm processors at least became available a little over a year ago, is it? And I don't know how long it was before Dell came out with their products, but yes. I also have a little box with a country specific power cable, UK in my case. It's a standard Mickey Mouse connector, so very easy to accommodate. I think I have C13 to those and other such things. Right, is that all? I think that might be all that's in the box. That's surely not true. There must be something under here. I'm sure it doesn't have I'm sure it's an external power brick. How does this box come apart? That's hard to say. I'm sure there are other unboxing videos where people do better jobs than this. I'll tell you what, why don't we just look in the next box and see. I think that actually might be all that's in the outer box. Let's just assume. Right, outer box, going down to the ground. Oh, it's got a thing that says Snapdragon Compute on the outer box. Right, let's just put that all there. Right, inner box, the foreboding XPS box. Let's cut that one open. So exciting, new toys. Now, I'm probably going to have a terrible experience with this particular machine. It comes with Windows 11 Pro, as I mentioned, and from what I hear, the Qualcomm aren't super helpful when it comes to helping the open source community make drivers. Now, I would usually probably stick Ubuntu or Debian on a laptop. I might not do that in the first instance with this one. I might stick with Windows 11 for the moment. I don't have Windows 11 on any other computers, by the way. My gaming machines, I have Windows 10, but no Windows 11. Welcome to Dell. Let's do great things together. I know you guys love when I do great things. Well, actually, you just love when I do information technology related videos. For some reason, you're much less enthusiastic about coffee makers, even though they're very techy products, and Duobalis, and yeah. Right, so this laptop is nice. This is a very nice laptop. This feels like a quality piece. I am liking that. It is, yeah, it's very grey, though it looks black under certain lightings. It has XPS written on the bottom, and it's just a nice piece. What do we have in here? USB-C to USB-C. I don't know much about this. I guess the charger is USB-C based. Some literature. Oh, the European Union Radio Equipment Directive. Cool. And a QR code to scan. Okay, well that's that. What do we have here? Oh, this is the power brick. Okay, yes, it is a one of those 3 boys to USB-C, 60 watts. So yeah, that's decent. That's quality. That's what we're after. I don't think there's anything else in the bottom of here. No. Okay, so pretty minimalist packaging. Let's see if this comes with some juice in it, shall we? And now, oftentimes when receiving a new laptop that comes with a pre-installed operating system, I would first boot it off a USB stick into some sort of Linux environment and just DD off the whole drive to just a binary file so that I could get it right back to the factory if I needed to. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to go with the flow. So here we go. Very nice looking keyboard. Oh yeah, the keys feel pretty good. I mean, for a laptop, obviously not compared to the mechanical keyboard one might attach to a real computer. Snapdragon X Elite sticker on it. Very minimalist. I'm enjoying that. It's very nice. Question is, where's the on button? There, I assume, is an on button here somewhere. Now, you'd think that wouldn't be so hard to find, wouldn't you? But I know I'm having a little bit of trouble. I know Apple like to put their on buttons randomly on the bottom, in the corners and things. I literally cannot see an on button anywhere. You'd have thought I'd have at least watched a video of someone unboxing one of these and using it prior to going out and getting one, wouldn't you? But yes, I literally am at a loss for how to turn this laptop on. That is quite shocking. Okay, well, I guess we'll be time-lapsing this video a little bit while I look up where the on button is for this laptop. Well, I'm back. Apparently, the fingerprint reader doubles as an on button. And apparently the fingerprint reader is next to the backspace. I'm led to believe that this button, this thing here, is a fingerprint reader. It has nothing written on it. There's nothing to indicate it's an on button. But hey, let's find out. It's definitely a button. I mean, does this come with no juice? Is it simple as that? That would seem weird. I mean, it's definitely a button. There's no getting around the fact that that is a button, but is doing nothing. I mean, it can't come with no battery. That's not healthy for batteries. I mean, I'm pressing it. Nothing is happening. Okay, well, I guess I'll stop the video here and go indoors and plug it in or something. I thought, why move the operation indoors when I could just get an extension cable and a power strip and just plug it in here and see what happens. So, plugging in the USB-C. There's USB-C on both sides, so I don't know if they're both eligible for sourcing power. Let's see if anything changes now. Ooh! Ta-da! XPS. So there's a backlight on the keyboard that came on, and XPS has appeared on the screen when I pushed the fingerprint reader down. It's very intuitive. And I suppose once you know it once, you know it forever. So why not? Could have read the manual. There was a QR code. Right, I see some Windows whirly there, and the XPS keeps appearing and disappearing. Just a moment, that certainly looks like Windows. So, I have been led to believe that, for the most part, you can pretty much use an ARM-based Windows laptop and not even realise, noises, if you're a typical average individual, but drivers are apparently the fun bit. But I don't know this firsthand, I've just been told. Right, I now need to make a number of choices, so I'm going to do that. One moment, please. So, I have chosen English and United Kingdom and so on and so forth. Now it's suggesting it wants to connect me to a network. I do have one of them USB-C dongles, one of the Dell ones actually, with Ethernet on it for proper big boy connectivity. But I'm certainly not going to be running a network cable out here, so we'll stick with Wi-Fi for the time being. I do have my outdoor Wi-Fi, which is my wireless SSID, with a tree emoji next to it, because yes, you can use emojis in your wireless network names. So this is my first time ever installing Windows 11. I mean, maybe a long time ago I might have installed it in a VM or something, but I don't really remember. So I can't really comment whether or not this is slower on this ARM-based machine than it would be on an x86 machine. Couldn't really comment. It wants me to add a Microsoft account. I have no intention of doing that, and it seems to not be giving me any way not to do this. We couldn't sign you in. Try again? I don't want to try again. Back? Okay, so I'm clearly now going to have to go and research how on earth can I use my laptop without signing into a Microsoft account. I'll be right back. Well, this is clearly an absolute shit show. I found some instructions and it threw me back to the start of the process, and it's not actually working. So yeah, Windows 11 is just awful, and as you can probably tell, I don't really use Windows very much past Windows 10 than just for gaming. I am going to have to take this away and fart about, because this is just stupid. Because it's so modern and ARM and all this kind of stuff, it's not like I can even run Windows 10 on it. So yeah, we'll go and continue this disappointment, and I'll come back to you later. Okay, we are back, and we have gotten to the bottom of a few things. So, firstly, it had plenty of battery when I finally got into Windows, and I think it's actually a safety feature. So I think when this finishes testing at the factory and is shut down, some kind of hardware flag is set to say don't allow it to be powered back on until it's connected to mains power, and I assume that's so it doesn't get knocked and accidentally turned on and cause fires in boxes in warehouses or something. So that's the same feature. That's my assumption. Why that's the thing, I don't know for sure. So Windows 11 out of the box experience. There was some fangled command to run from a command prompt to allow you to bypass all the Windows account login stuff, but it doesn't work if you're connected to a wireless network, and even if you reboot it, it still remembers the wireless network. So I opened a command prompt, used the netch command to set the wireless profile to only collect manually, ran this dark magic command that rebooted into the setup in a way that now said, let me say, I don't have internet, and so I won't create an account, and I accept that will make my experience terrible. And then it let me get through the setup. The rest of it was all the normal stuff, you know, oh, what diagnostic information can we collect, and do you want to use Windows Hello, and all of that absolute garbage that I was able to skip through. And then when I got to the Windows desktop, yes, I was able to then reconnect my wireless connection as automatic. And it does connect on the 6 gigahertz with Wi-Fi 7, and it's fast and stuff. So yeah, that's good. In terms of within Windows, I find it very snappy. I find it very, very responsive, just like a normal computer. And I've not actually been to Task Manager yet, but I'll do that now. I don't enjoy the right-click experience here because the touchpad is just like there's nothing to it. You can't see anything. Anyway. Though I have succeeded in right-clicking every time I've tried to do it, so can't complain there. This has changed a bit since Windows 10, hasn't it? I assume one of these is performance, but apparently we're not allowed words anymore. Now we have to have icons for reasons. There we go, I can click that. Start about apps history performance, right, the one with the heartbeat. So here we have our performance chart. Let's change graph to logical processors. And see, oh, there we go. There we have it. 12 cores, 12 logical processors. Seems a little busy. Seems like 4 of the cores are currently running at something. They're up to something, yes. They're currently running at 3.4 gigahertz, and it's at 9% utilization. What's actually happening here? Details, order by CPU, MCFW host. You know what? That's not a process that exists on my Windows 10 machine. MCFW host.exe1.deleted. McAfee, right. Thank you so much, Dell, for shipping this laptop with McAfee. That's very, very helpful. Right, so it's clear that one of the first things I'm going to have to do with this laptop, like many laptops from people like Dell and HP and Lenovo and such, is to garbage it, to remove all of the shovel-y crap that comes with it. Anyway, I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to work all right. Like I said, it seems to respond in a snappy manner. It's Windows 11, so I'm going to have to figure out how to use that. First thing I'm going to have to do is to go into all the display settings and lots of UI third-party tweaking tools and all sorts of stuff to try and make it look as much like Windows 95 as possible, because that's always my goal with any Windows machine, because that's what we're used to. But yeah, all in all, I think I'm going to be very happy with it, based upon what I've read online about battery life and stuff. Screen is nice. It's 1920 by 1200. It's 120 hertz. You can feel the refresh rate. It's good. Yeah. We'll see how application compatibility is with with the ARM and all that kind of thing. Anyway, that's it. I do hope that this video has proven to be suitably unuseful in deciding whether you would acquire one of these. I haven't really said anything much about the product, but yeah, I like it. It's slick. It's a Dell laptop. It's an XPS. It's lightweight. It's small. It's alleged to have good battery life. I can't complain about the snappiness and responsiveness of the user interface. Windows 11's trash, but it is what it is. Hopefully Ubuntu support will get better, and at some point I can switch it over and use it like a real computer. But yeah, anyway guys, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you found the video interesting and informative. No, not informative. As always guys, please do feel free to comment below. You know I do enjoy your comments. Perhaps you could tell me what you're using as a laptop right now, if you use a laptop. And if you do use a laptop, let me know whether it is the only computer you use, or whether you also have a real computer that you use in addition to your laptop when you're doing real work, or if you've really battle stationed up your laptop with lots of external connectivity and external everything. Yeah. Well, guys, I do look forward to seeing you in the next video, but that is all we've got time for now. So, until then, guys, from me, and from the garden, and from the dogs, goodbye. Stella, you're looking at me. Do you want something from me? Is that what it is? Do you want something from me? Is that why you're here? Do you like Snapdragon X Elite?